Okay guys, it's me once again, and just want to give you a little brief overview of the Switch. Here's your profile page, your avatar, and a real vague playtime indicator, which is nowhere near as good as the one on the 3DS. It just gives you a vague number of how many hours you've played. 20 hours on Rogue Trooper and 10 hours on Mario Kart Deluxe. You have your friends playlist, friend suggestion, add a friend, and user settings. You have your news. Let's pop into that. Happy Halloween. What's new on the eShop? Available now. And as you can see, just different videos for different games. And just because I'm here, we've got Rocket League, and that's just coming out next month on the 14th. So those of you who love Rocket League, you can get that for your Switch next month. Okay, here's the eShop. So my thoughts after a month and 10 days of owning the Switch. Is it worth it? And here are your indie games you can buy and not so indie games you can buy. Okay, is it worth it? To be honest, yeah. Okay, there's your album, which is just screenshots you can take, and controller function, system settings, and sleep mode. Do I think it's worth it? Yes. Okay, another update. Let's see how long it'll take. Okay. Do I think it's worth it? Yes. I've had fun with my Switch. I've had it for a month and 10 days now. Even priced at $300 US, I still think it's worth it. And to be honest, that's just me playing Mario Kart and Rogue Trooper. Imagine how happy I'd be if I had Doom, Skyrim, LA Noire, all those games right now, you know? And I'll get those next month when they come out. I haven't had any problems with my Joy-Cons, or my battery not charging, or dead pixels, or dust under my screen, or anything like that. I've had nothing but fun with Mario Kart and Rogue Trooper. I've played it in dock mode, handheld mode, and tabletop mode. And tabletop mode has been the least worth it because the screen is too small to actually play a two-player game. It's better just to throw it on a big TV, you know, and play it that way. I played Mario Kart 8 in tabletop mode with my mom one time, and it was a bit confusing because the screen was too small to begin with. Then it splits the screen, so that was the only bad thing. But that was my first time trying it out in tabletop mode. But other than that, guys, I think it's a worth it system. If you're going to compare it to Xbox or PS4 graphics wise, then of course it's going to be a weak system. But to be honest, I think Nintendo stopped trying to compete with the big boys once the GameCube came out. I think after that made its run, they said to themselves, you know what, guys, let's focus on innovation and not graphics. You know, because if you've got three companies all doing graphic intensive games, focusing more on power, then to be honest, what's the point of gaming? If they're all doing the same thing and they're all getting 95% of the same games, then what's the point? Somebody needs to be doing something different, you know? And as much as I didn't like the Wii remotes and all that, I cannot fight Nintendo for not doing something different. Even though if the difference was something I didn't like, I can't say that wasn't innovation. And it was. To the point to where Microsoft and the Xbox both tried to copy with the Kinect and the Wii. The Kinect and the Move. You know? And neither of those additions worked out in their favor. You know? As a matter of fact, last week, I believe it was, Microsoft just discontinued the Kinect. You know? So, I think Nintendo is focusing more on innovation than anything else, and I have to applaud them for it. I'm not a big fan of all that wiggly waggly motion control, but it worked out for them, and the Wii was selling like hotcakes, you know? I'm not a big fan of touchscreen controls, but you know what? The DS sold like hotcakes. So much that once again, Sony tried to copy with the Vita, you know? So, kudos to Nintendo. Kudos to the Switch selling out like hotcakes. That's an overused expression, I know. But I'm happy for them, you know? And I hope they can continue their momentum in selling good games. You know, I hope third parties continue to jump on board. And I hope I continue to get a good library of games. You know, one that when it's all over can rival my library of PSP games. And I've got over 100 PSP games. So, just my thoughts, guys, on the Switch. Was it worth it? Yeah. Signing off.